This demonstration contains two parts. The first part of this demo involves creating an Automation Manager policy, or AMP, for a reboot prompt to appear to an end user. The second part of the demo will be adding the policy to Script Manager. To begin, open the Automation Manager application. The interface opens to the four main panes: the Objects panel, Policy Builder panel, Help panel, and Status panel. In the Objects panel, you can scroll and expand each category to find a specific object, or enter a term into the search bar. For this demonstration, we will create a new policy. Click New Policy. In the New Policy window, enter a name and description for the AMP. In this example, we will create a policy for a reboot prompt to appear to the end user. Click OK. The Policy Builder appears. In this example, we will add an object to the policy by dragging an object from the Objects pane to the Policy Builder between the Input and Output buttons. In the Search Objects field, type Reboot, select the Reboot Prompt object, then drag it to the Policy Builder. Note that the Help panel contains information about the object. Click the blank text box and enter the message that will appear to the end user. In this example, we will enter a custom reboot message. Click OK. Select the max delay time from the drop-down menu. In this example, we will set the maximum delay to 1 hour. Review the user interaction options. By default, both interaction options are selected. In this example, we will retain the default options. Click Output. The Output Parameters window appears. Click Add to include 4 output parameters associated with the reboot prompt: prompt selection, postpone time, result, and result string. Enter a name. In this example, for the first of 4 output parameters, we will enter prompt selection in the name text box. The display can include a description of the output parameter, and spaces are accepted. In this example, we will enter the following description of the action: the user's selection after the prompt is closed. Select the type from the drop-down menu, and we will select string. In the Values field, link an object to the parameter. Click the link icon to associate an object with the value. In this example, we will select the Reboot Prompt object. After selecting the object, a list of output parameters may appear. In this example, we will select Prompt Selection. Click OK. The value link populates the text box. Click OK. We will now add the postpone time output parameter. Click Add and remember to remove any spaces in the name field. Enter a description of the output parameter in the display field, then select the type. Use the Link button to select the object and associate the output parameter. Click OK, then click OK again to finalize this parameter. Repeat the process to add the third output parameter, result, by adding a name, filling out the description, selecting a type, and associating a value, then clicking OK to finalize this parameter. The fourth and last output parameter is the result string. Complete the parameter details for name, description, type, and value. Then click OK to finalize this last parameter. All 4 added output parameters appear in the window. Click OK. Test the policy by clicking on the Run icon located in the top menu. The reboot prompt appears, and the policy begins to execute, as shown in the Output panel. When the user takes action, the results update. If the policy does not run as expected, click Errors to view issues that require debugging. To save the policy, click the Save icon or go to File, Save As. The second part of this demonstration includes adding the policy to RMM. Open the RMM dashboard to add the policy to Script Manager. Go to Settings and select Script Manager. Click New. Enter the name, optional description, and usage notes, and set the default timeout. Select the type and OS. In this example, the reboot prompt is an automated task for Windows. Click Browse and select the script from the download location. Click Save. The reboot prompt appears in Script Manager and can be added to devices. Add the automated task to a device by selecting the device name in the north pane, or by right-clicking the client name in the west pane and selecting Task, then Add. In this example, we will add the task to workstations for the client A1 Resort. In this example, we will search for the reboot prompt created in Automation Manager. Select the task and click Next. Configure the task and click Add Task. The task appears under the Tasks tab. Please refer to the User Guide section on Objects to review detailed directions for creating and populating input and output parameters. Objects are grouped under their functional headings, and parameters with examples are listed in the documentation.